It's not about right or wrong, the truth versus a lie. It's about Michael and how you blew his life apart. And in a way, that little kid is still paying for that.
I did not blow Michael's life apart. And I am sick of being blamed for that. You are the one that lied about being his father. Okay, if you want to point fingers at someone, then why don't you point one at yourself? Because you hurt Michael when you let Carly convince you to lie for her.
Michael's with you.
No, he's not. We got in a fight and he snuck out the bedroom window and I thought for sure he was coming here to you.
Max! Okay, I need you to search everywhere between here and Carly's. Michael's missing.
Wait, just stay there. Here we go. Here we go, Michael. All right, there we go.
Dr. Olson, thank you for calling. Where's my daughter?
She came to Shady Brook to see her mother. I signed her in. There's nothing in Laura's file that says that she isn't allowed to...
It's okay, really. It's all right. Is she in Laura's room?
Yes. I'll be at reception if you need me.
Thank you. Are you okay?
I made it all the way here. I got to the door after all these years.
I know. I know it's hard to see your mother like that.
Oh, you don't get it. I chickened out. I can't go and see her.
I'm not surprised that he didn't show up for his deposition.
Oh, don't worry about it.
Jason.
We'll subpoena him as a hostile witness. Wouldn't be the first time.
That could work to our advantage.
Well, let's not get overconfident.
We have a lot of precedents on our side.
Yeah, but we also don't have too many things on our side. Duran is on the warpath. He's out for blood. I just think it's going to be an uphill battle trying to get Manny Ruiz acquitted.
Jason's testimony could make the jury see things our way.
Well, there you are. Your strategy for the Manny Ruiz case is going to need a little tweaking.
What is this?
A motion I filed with the court stating that Jason Morgan has nothing relevant to add to your case and should therefore be dropped from the witness list.
So Jason's refusing to testify.
Look, this was over years ago. Why argue about it now?
Because we never got it out in the open. You didn't want to talk about
There's
it.
nothing to talk about. You did what you did.
What I did wasn't wrong. You and Carly made the conscious choice to steal Michael from AJ. He deserved to know that he was his son.
So you shattered Michael's world.
Look, I know that's the way you've always seen
I
him, but
loved
that's not
Michael.
What happened.
You ripped him away. You gave him to a selfish, angry father who hated Carly and used Michael as a pawn every chance he got.
A lot of people have dysfunctional fathers and they turn out all right,
AJ
Jason.
was not dysfunctional. He faked his own death and stole Michael. That's crazy. It's evil.
Right. AJ was reacting to years of lies and deception, to being forced out of his child's life. He was wrong. His actions are indefensible, but they were a result of a chain of events that you and Carly set into motion.
Carly and I did what we thought was best for Michael.
Carly manipulated you to get to you, Jason, and I tried to
Robin,
help
you appointed yourself judge of what was right and wrong in everyone's life.
If it weren't for me, Jason, you wouldn't have a life.
Okay, good. Your pulse is strong. Okay, wake up, Michael. Come on, wake up. Oh, good. All right, you're okay. Michael, hang on. You're gonna be okay. Oh, Michael.
What happened?
My wheel was like.
Here.
Oh my God.
Here.
When I found Michael, he was already in the lake.
For how long?
You taking any water?
No, he was unconscious from the shock of the water when I pulled him out, but he came to quickly.
What about hypothermia?
I think I got to him in time. I just, take him home and keep him warm, and I think he's gonna be all right.
Thank you.
Okay, it's great. You saved his life. Carly, let's take him to your car, okay, so you can take him home. You want to take Emily home, please?
Yeah.
Recorder,
No,
please?
I'm fine, honestly.
What do you mean?
I was just in the water for a minute. I really don't want to make a big drama with my family. I'm just gonna go back to your house and
Okay,
and change up here.
okay.
Any trouble?
Oh, no. I'm just so glad you're okay. I'm so glad you're okay.
He used to say that I gave you your life. I showed you how to value it after the accident. It's been years, but I will never forget that. You and I helped each other through some really tough times. And I will always care about you, Jason. That's why I came back, to give you the treatments. And when they didn't work, I went and found the surgeon who could save you.
Thank you, Robin, for everything that you've done.
You saved my life. And I will always be grateful for that.
All I'm saying is that sometimes friends need to take a stand. And if I hadn't found Patrick Drake, then, you wouldn't be here.
I understand it. You made the only choice you could. Both now and in the past. I don't feel the same way.
All right. At least we've both said our piece. I just wish...
What?
I just wish that you could see the way Carly uses you and twists you all around. And you let her get away with it for some reason. I'll never understand it. Maybe it's time to let go of that. For Sam's sake.
Sorry.
No, please, don't be. I finally see why you were so cautious about getting involved with me. I mean, you were afraid that I was going to bail on you and make judgments about your life because that is what Robin did.
The last time that I saw Mom, she was happy. You two were planning on getting remarried, and she was smiling all the time. And I remember we went to this park, and there was this puppet show, and we were laughing so hard in our chairs, we almost fell out of them.
She had a wonderful laugh, didn't she?
Yeah.
Did you understand back then what was happening?
She just disappeared right before the wedding. And Grandma and Nicholas and Lucky tried to explain to me that she was in this special kind of hospital and she had to stay because she was sick. But I didn't get it, I didn't understand how my beautiful and perfect mother could go away and not return.
She didn't mean for that to happen, Lulu. She loves you very, very much.
I know. It's weird to think that she's on the other side of that wall staring into nothing.
She's well cared for here.
But I never saw her after she disappeared. And it may sound naive, but part of me hopes that when I look her in the eyes, she'll recognize me, and she'll smile, and she'll speak to me. And then there's this other part of me that's worried that I'm gonna do something that'll somehow upset her and she'll freak. And then all my wonderful memories of her are gonna be gone. And I know it's just pathetic, but...
No, it's not pathetic. I know exactly how you feel. I feel that way myself, sometimes.
But you still go in and see her.
And I always will. It makes me sad. But in a strange way, it also helps to see her, to hold her hand, and know she's okay. Do you want me to go in with you?
Yeah, I like that very much.
Come on, sweetheart. Hi, Angel. Our little girl has come to visit. Bye-bye, Angel. I love you. I'll see you next week.
Bye, Mom. Happy New Year. I love you. I'm never coming back here again.
I work several nights a week, but there's a French bistro on Main that's really charming and romantic.
Oh, that sounds perfect for the two of us. How's your schedule next week?
Do you think you could manage to stop flirting long enough to give me my MRI notes back?
Don't tell me you're jealous.
Okay, I won't.
I would stop flirting if your Stalin-like charm hadn't driven me to seek company elsewhere.
Do these lines actually work on some women?
I don't know. I haven't tried that one yet. You bring out the best of me, Robin.
I was under the impression that every woman in this hospital brought out the best in me.
All the pretty ones, which would include you if you'd smile. You know you smile, right? Where the corner of your mouth turns up.
I meant what I said to Robin. I'm not angry at her for what she did. I hope she lives a happy life.
Okay, well, for the record, I happen to like who you are, and I'm not gonna ever try to control you or go behind your back or mess with any decisions you've made. Okay.
All right. Man, this...
Hi. We're here to take your deposition.
I thought you got me off the
I
witness list.
filed the motion, and Rick got it denied, and the judge orders you to give your deposition.
The judge thinks you're a flight risk, so he asked us to do it now.
2 more seconds. You are officially normal.
Told you.
I know you did. And I couldn't be happier, baby.
And you're lucky that you survived, because last time your mom was there to save you, and you know, she risked her life jumping in that icy water.
I know. But if Emily wasn't there today, I would have drowned. And I owe her everything. I'm really sorry that I fell off the pier.
Well, first of all, you should have snuck out your bedroom window, okay? Your mom told you not to come to the house to get the video game, and whatever your mom says is final. You know that, right?
I know. I'm sorry, Mom.
It's okay. Just don't let it happen again, okay?
I mean, you're still a little boy, and you don't get to order the guards around her or disobey your mother. Are we clear on that?
Yes.
All right.
Your father and I love you very much, you know that.
I love you too.
Well, there's passion underneath your glacial exterior.
Do you work at being this annoying?
Well, you must enjoy it. Why else would you keep popping up everywhere else I am?
Oh, well, let's see. Maybe because we work in the same hospital.
Okay, I'll make the first move. How about dinner Saturday night?
In your dreams.
Sunday then.
You really are unbelievable.
That's what they all say.
Wow. Can you please give me my notes back?
Okay, listen. I know you like to take your time with big decisions, and I respect that. But you might have more fun with you than you think. I'm a great conversationalist. I have a lot of interests. I'm educated. I enjoy culture.
Good for you.
If you keep pushing me away, I'll move on.
Would you? Please.
I know you'd rather bite your tongue in two than admit it. But if I do, you'll be sorry.
Before Manny Ruiz had surgery, you had several encounters with him, is that correct?
Yes, it is.
During those encounters, was my client hostile or angry?
I don't remember.
Don't be absurd, Jason.
He's entitled to his answer.
He broke into your home in Hawaii, is that correct?
Yes.
Did he harm you?
He shot me.
Were you concerned that he would harm Sam?
He didn't.
And did you call the police?
They arrested Manny and it was over.
I'd appreciate a truthful answer.
I'm giving him to you.
Okay. Did you see any contrast in Mr. Ruiz's behavior before his surgery versus after?
I don't know.
Broad strokes, basic impressions?
I don't know.
Do you believe it's possible for his behavior to be significantly altered?
I couldn't tell you. I'm not a doctor.
He's all yours.
Mr. Morgan, did you suffer a total memory loss following a car accident 10 years ago?
Yes.
What was your legal name prior to the accident?
Jason Quartermain.
Mm-hmm. And what was it following?
It's Jason Morgan.
Okay. When did you change it?
9.5 years ago.
Okay. Why did you change it? I mean, is it safe to say that you changed your name because you felt that you were a different person, that as a result of the brain trauma, you didn't feel you were Jason Quartermain any longer? Mr. Morgan. Mr. Morgan, why did you change your name?
I changed it to honor my grandmother. Lila Morgan Quartermain.
Can you please advise your client that if he doesn't answer the questions truthfully, it will look like he's being evasive to a jury. It could also lead to a contempt citation if he ignores the orders that a judge gives to answer the questions.
He's asleep.
You know, it's amazing how life can just change in an instant.
Thank God he's all right, Carl.
I just kept thinking, what if Emily hadn't been walking through the park right at that exact moment?
But she was, so we just gotta let that go.
By chance, sonny. By chance, Michael's life hinged on blind luck.
But you know what? Everything turned out okay, maybe even for the best. Because now Michael has to know how important it is to obey his parents. I know we've told him how many times?
1,000,000 times.
Well, he has to get it now.
I know, you're right. I love him so much that my heart aches, and to think that I've been away from him and Morgan and Roselawn, I just...
He asks about you every day. He missed you as much as you missed him.
But his life went on without me. And now I'm back, and he's gotten used to not having me around. So when I say no, he gets upset, and he's not used to having a mom. So we have to somehow adjust this.
Carly, you're a great mom. You're gonna be mothering the children for the rest of your life. Don't worry about what happened at Roseline's 2 months. 2 months is nothing. That's a drop in the hat.
And you always make me feel better.
I can stay. if you need it, I'll stay for a little bit.
No, you don't have to. Michael's feeling better, and I'm okay. Thank you.
I'm just a phone call away.
Yeah.
If you need anything, call, whatever.
Thanks.
The doctors say she's comfortable.
Comfortable is like a code word for no feelings at all. Not sad, not upset, but not happy either.
She's in a place that her mind has created for her.
You say that like Mom just walked into another house. Like she's the same person but in a different place. She's two different people. The mother that I remember and the woman in that chair who didn't even know that I was there.
I understand.
You don't, Dad. You go and you see her all the time.
Well, there were times when I didn't. For a while, I went for months without visiting her because I just couldn't find the courage.
What got you through it?
Time. Acceptance. Realizing that I was more miserable by not seeing her. Visiting is the better alternative.
I'm not sure that I agree.
Well, maybe it'll get easier for you. And maybe it won't. But you have the mother of your memories. And you've got to hold on to that. That's what she would want you to think about. The brave, beautiful, loving woman that she was.
The woman that you fell in love with.
At first sight. And I have never stopped loving her. It's so perfect that we're having this conversation here in a diner. Diners have a very illustrious history in the Spencer clan.
Yeah, Kelly's and the Triple L in Canada.
Yeah, and even before that. Your mother and I worked in a diner before we were married. Very much like this one, really. Up in Beecher's Corners. And we stayed in a room in an old farmhouse.
I bet you like that.
Yeah, but it wasn't as easy as it sounds. Your mother was a little bit old-fashioned. And she was married to another guy at the time. So she took all the blankets and she stretched them across the room and made this barrier. It was the Wall of Jericho, we called it. And then she told me that she wanted me as much as I wanted her, and then she ordered me to stay on my side of the blanket.
How long did that last?
Oh, forever. Like 2 weeks. Yeah, it was long enough to avoid 3 hit men, 1 cross-dressing boss, and 1 left-handed boy. And then we went back to the Whitaker farm. That's the place where we were staying. And by then we had faced so many dangers together. We had depended on each other so completely. We had fallen so desperately in love. That night, the Wall of Jericho came down.
So, what changed?
What do you mean?
What happened? Why do you think Mom went crazy?
It was my fault.
Help! Paul, help!
Michael?
Help!
I
water. I couldn't see anything. I didn't know if I was up or down.
You know what? Your hands are really, really cold.
My right arm feels really numb.
It does?
I think I fell asleep on it.
Okay, you know what? I'm sure you're fine, but to be certain, I'm gonna call a doctor, okay? Be right back. General Hospital, 4th floor nurse's desk. Let me see if he's available. It's Mrs. Corinthos for you?
Carly, a pleasant surprise.
I'm glad you think so. Look, I really need your help, and you're the only one who can give it to me. Do you think you could come over right away?
Well, I had a dinner date, but I could be persuaded to cancel if this is a true emergency.
It is, and I really can't describe it to you over the phone. You'll just have to come and see.
I can't wait till tomorrow.
No, it can't. I really need you tonight.
What's your address?
607 Braidwood Trace. Will you please hurry?
I'll be right over. Call Dr. Lee and cancel my dinner for tonight. Urgent house call.
I'll bet.
So where was Dr. Drake going in such a hurry?
A house call to Carly Corinthos.
You handled that perfectly. Thanks. I'll call you later. All right.
We'll be taking Sonny's deposition next, so you might want to warn him so he can come up with some answers as clever as yours.
I know you think you're being smart, but your strategy is not going to work.
I told you what I know.
If you refuse to get on the stand and give real answers to the questions that you're asked, you're going to put me in a position where I'm going to have to charge Sam with perjury. Now, if you want to protect your fiancé, I suggest you cooperate.
How's Michael?
Yeah.
Is his temperature normal?
He's feeling better. Head hit the pillow. Fell asleep.
Oh, good.
I can't thank you. I mean, for saving his life.
No, I'm just happy I was there.
So what happened? You didn't hesitate. You just jumped right in there?
No, you know, it's strange. I've been paralyzed by self-doubt. Lately, I've been unable to make medical decisions, but when I heard Michael screaming, I didn't have time to think. I just had to act, you know, and I did. And I'm just so grateful that my instincts took over when they did, and that Michael's all right.
You cold?
Yeah.
I'll get you the thing here.
Thanks.
Feel better?
Wasn't sure what you were into, so I brought it all, from tongue depressors to menthol rub.
Great. You're gonna need it. For Michael.
Michael.
Yes, he's my son. He fell through the ice into the pond, and now he's having tingling sensation in his arm, nightmares. I'm sure he's okay, but I'd really like for you to check him out.
Doesn't Michael have a pediatrician?
Yes, he does. Dr. O'Donnell, but I really didn't want to call him.
Why all the secrecy?
I just spent a few months in Roselawn. Yes, I'm better, but I'm afraid some people may misinterpret Michael's accident.
You said he fell through the ice.
After sneaking out of his bedroom window without my permission. He knows what he did was wrong. I just don't want anyone to think I'm a negligent mother.
Your own mother's a nurse. You could have called
I
her.
cannot call Bobby at the hospital. Someone might find out, namely that self-righteous witch, Robin Scorpio. She'll probably call Children's Services and try and have Michael taken away from me. Look, if there is something wrong with him, I will take him to the hospital. Could you please go check him out?
Lead the way.
Thanks.
Your mother was so strong, so capable, so brave. I thought she could get through anything. She was very emotional. I mean, she was wise, instinctively wise, but emotional, you know. She had certain tragedies in her life that had haunted her, and they kept coming back, and Still, I believed she was going to be okay. She'd get through it. I just didn't realize how fragile she had become. I should have known. I should have done more to help her. By the time I got some help for her, it was too late. She'd already lost her grip on reality. It was just too late.
You loved Mom, and you did your best. That's all that anybody could have asked for.
I'll take your word for that.
I have to ask you a question. And I need a really honest answer.
What?
People tell me that I'm like Mom. Do you think that's true?
Every time I look at you, I see her. You have her looks, her brains, her fearlessness, her spirit.
Her mental illness.
Where are you getting this?
I get so mad and emotional sometimes that I feel like I just do things without thinking. Like I can't control myself. And I'm worried that one day I might go crazy too.
Lulu, you won't.
You know. You thought Mom would be okay, and now look what happened.
Sweetheart, you've got something else. Something your mother didn't have. A toughness. An edge. I mean, a kind of cockiness. Lucky has some of it, but you've got more. You've got more of it than maybe even I have. It's an attitude that says, if you push me, I will push you back. Yeah, you got that. And see, your mother never had that attitude. It's a cockiness, a brash, aggressive spirit, and maybe if she had had it, it would have saved her. But she didn't. That is pure Spencer.
I know what you mean.
Don't even think about using me to get to Jason.
Sam, your boyfriend is putting me in a very difficult situation.
Leave her alone.
Hey,
Alexis.
can I talk to her for a minute, Jason, please?
He's given me no choice. I'm going to have to discredit you, and I don't want to, because you have omitted, you have exaggerated, you have...
In other words, you're willing to do just about anything to free your evil, twisted client,
I am
correct?
obligated by law to defend my client. I suggest you convince Jason to tell the full and honest truth and to obey the law.
You know, depositions are just dress rehearsals, Jason. Once Alexis and I get into court, it's a whole different ballgame.
You get Alexis to back off Sam, or I'll back her off myself.
Pupils equal and dilated. His pulse is normal.
You're the doctor who operated on my Uncle Jason, aren't you?
I saved his life.
But you're real modest about it, right?
Well, what's the point of being modest? The best neurosurgeon in the Northeast. Your uncle was lucky I was available.
Can we turn the spotlight off of you and put it on to my son for, 5 minutes, please?
He'll be fine. He's good to go.
What about the tingling in his arm?
It's probably nothing. His arm fell asleep.
See, Mom, I told you.
So, must have been pretty scary falling in the pond.
Well, yeah, but it mainly was just really, really cold. It's like turning into an ice cube.
Mom said you had a nightmare?
Yeah, but I'm fine now.
Okay. You're a brave boy. He's in good shape. You'll be fine.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
Thanks for coming by.
No problem.
Excuse me.
Tip for the future. Stay off of thin ice. tell when it's gonna crack.
Who told you where I live?
Bobby.
Wow, you would think my mom would know you were the last person I'd ever want to visit from.
Well, Carly, it is a new year, and since I'm going to be in Port Charles for the conceivable future, I thought there was a couple of things we could talk about.
Why don't you go back to Paris? I'm sure there are plenty of French people that are in desperate need of your wisdom and your guidance. Fly back there and run their life.
I'm not trying to run anyone's life, Carly. I would like to find a way for us to peacefully coexist.
You would like to declare a truce now? And it's all of a sudden so important to you that you had to come all the way out here and ring my doorbell? I don't buy that. Hurry up and say what you want, because I'm pretty busy.
Oh. I get it. So you two are...
Yeah. Damn straight we are.
I want some brandy.
You know, I shouldn't drink around you, considering the fool I made out of myself
I
earlier.
didn't make a fool of yourself. You were honest, and I'm grateful that what happened at dinner happened, because otherwise you wouldn't have been there, to save Michael. And